Hi, and welcome to another one of my Cooking Made Easy with Thermomix videos, and I'm going to be showing you another soup today. So we're going to be doing a tomato and red pepper soup. Very tasty soup, also has lentils, so lots of good nutritional benefit in there. So let's get cooking. So I'm going onto my Thermomix, I'm going to my week. I have it saved in my planner so that I can obviously find it easily, and if you see here I have all my recipes planned for the week, what I'm going to be cooking. So we go on to our red pepper and tomato soup, and we're going to look to start cooking. So we're just going to move our aroma dish out the way. Take out the steaming basket. Okay, and then we're ready to go. So our first item we're going to put in is our 40 grams of lentils, which I have here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to just grind these lentils into a powder. So putting in our 40 grams. Goes up in 1 gram increments, so we have to be very careful and get near. Take it easy, because it goes very quickly. Okay, super, that's our 40 grams. So we're just going to grind those up. So 1 second. And next, I'm going right to a speed 10, so a little noisy. So you can see there, the powder it's turned into. So it's very powerful. The Thermomix has 4 blades at 4 different levels, so that means that you can grind these small type spices, things. So if you see there, obviously the lentils are very small in the first place, but now we have a lovely powder so that they're blended in with the soup. So all your coffee beans, Indian spices, all that sort of thing can all be made in your Thermomix, so there's no need to be buying these. You can just buy the fresh ones whole and grind them down yourself. Okay, super. So we're just going to put that into a bowl. Go again, see that? Very fine powder. Okay, super. So we're going to put in now our 2 garlic cloves and our 50 grams of onions quartered. So I've just peeled them and then just quartered them into the pieces there. Okay. Red peppers. So again, just cut up and quartered, taken out the seeds. So it gets chunky there because the Thermomix will deal with that. So it's 200 grams of red peppers, so approximately 2 peppers that is. Obviously if you go over, it doesn't matter because, you know, it depends if you like it peppery or not peppery, so yeah. Adjust it to your taste. That's the beauty of Thermomix, it's your cooking. So olive oil, 50 grams, I'm going to put a bit less because I don't like too much of the olive oil in there. And we're going to just put that lid on. So first thing we're going to do is to chop that. Speed of 5, so we're just going to chop all those scrape down those sides. Just show you, so obviously you saw how big those pieces went in. Now we can see how that's just chopped that in that 3 seconds up, ready for our soup. And we're just going to now take it on and we're just going to saute it for 5 minutes. So we're using that oil that was in there with the vegetables, just a speed one, so it's very gentle. You're turning round, taking it to 100 degrees for 5 minutes, and just speed that up. And saute. Okay. So it's very good because we have the built-in high temperatures on here of about 160 degrees, so it does mean you can also saute your meat, your beef, your chicken, things like that. You can do stir fries in here. You just literally put the oil and the vegetables in, or whatever you want to use, butter, and the spray cow, things like that. Any of those, and you can saute your vegetables to give yourself a really good stir fry as well. The beauty being, you obviously don't have to stand over that hob cooking it. The Thermomix does it I can go and do other things and ding when it's ready to tell me that stir fry or my sauté is done. So again, this is where we save time with the Thermomix, and you can do other things because you haven't got to waste that time standing over that hob, stirring the vegetables around. And also we're obviously cooking it all in that one mixing bowl, so minimal washing up as well, which is always a bonus. Okay, so we're nearly there. Okay, and next, so I'm just going to take that off. I'll just show you there. You can see it sizzling there where it's just sautéed those peppers, onions and garlic all together. Right, so our next step is going to be that we're going to add in our ripe tomatoes. You can use chopped tomatoes from a tin if you want to, but obviously it's nicer to have ripe, it's fresher. So taking them down, those in. So it's roughly 400 grams. We're putting in of those. Okay, 400 grams of water. So again, liquid in recipes, although normally we would measure in mils, is adjusted for by the recipe development team to grams for the sake of the recipes. There we go. Okay. Next we have a vegetable stock cube or heaped teaspoon of homemade stock paste, which is what I have here. So I have my veggies that I need using up in the Thermomix. Make a nice heaped thing. That's there. I've got more in the freezer, so that's the beauty of this. It freezes really well, so I'm going to put it all in and use that up. Any vegetables you could use, so it's great for using those up, and obviously it's a lot fresher to have these than those powdered stock cubes. So the ground lentils are now going back in. So just put those back into our soup. A teaspoon of fine salt. So seasoning. Half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. And cayenne pepper. I'm not going to put that in, makes it quite spicy, and the children aren't so keen on spicy, and that's in their version of a tomato soup. So we're going to keep the cayenne pepper out. Okay, so we're just now going to put that on to cook for 14 minutes. So you see our bowl is telling us it's at 80 degrees. We're going to take it back up to 100 degrees and just let that cook now for 14 minutes. You could use the Varoma, which is this if you wanted. You could steam other vegetables on the top by having that there. So the good thing with soups is the steam that comes from here. It's a good chance to steam, fish or vegetables at the top, and ready for a meal later as well. So it's a great use of that steam and combining the whole Thermomix. Okay, so we'll just get that cooked for that 14 minutes. Okay, super, that's that there. So we're just going to now blend that soup up. Okay, so keeping that all in place, still in that same bowl, we're just going to take it down from what's a chunky soup into a blended soup. So again, if you don't want it smooth, then obviously that's up to you. With all the soups, you can leave them chunky, you can blend them slightly, you can fully blend them as I'm doing here. Okay, so just doing this for 1 minute. So that was our blend function that we have. So again, this is in the recipe, but you can use that blend. So if you have something you just want to blend up, it's pretty, particularly good if you have children's food and you've got one that's young and one that needs it pureed, you can obviously use that blend function as well. Okay, so I'm just going to take that off. I'll just put that into here. I can show you our tomato and red pepper soup. And there we go. As you see, a nice smooth soup. If you see, that's taken us probably about 15 or so minutes. Well, we're cooking to a bit longer, 17, 18 minutes. All in that one bowl that we've managed to make one soup. That's obviously tomato and red pepper. If you wanted to do that, you can replace the tomatoes with carrots and leave out the peppers, and then you can make a carrot and lentil soup, because obviously we ground the lentils at the beginning, so there's lots of different variations that you can also do with this soup as well. Okay, so hopefully that was a good example. As I said, there's so many soups on there, and it's brilliant for making a quick lunchtime soup, very filling with all of these, and just different varieties that, you know, personally I would never have made if I didn't have my Thermomix. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you on my next one. Take care, bye.